This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. All right, so before I get into this, Kanye did release Bully, but it's on YouTube. You got to, like, scan through it. Really great. Like, listen, like, go check it out. I like just skimming through it, I already heard, like, 4 or 5 songs I like. So, like, definitely, I love King. I love that song. The vibe. But I'm gonna really vibe out. I wish it was on Spotify, but it's not. For some reason, it's not on Spotify right now. So, it's on YouTube. You know, Kanye does weird stuff. He's like, he didn't even put a track listing up with the time stamps. You know, so you just got to scan through it. Somebody else did it in the comments though. But yeah, make sure you check that out. So okay, we already talked about Ray J. He goes at Tyrese. He thinks he's better than Tyrese, which he is. Tyrese is annoying. Okay? So, you know, he blasted him. We kind of played this last night. I think Ray J has lost his mind for sure. You know, like, so was Tyrese. Tyrese arrived in his Rolls Royce. Thought he was going to kill a Tank. Took him out. Now, Skinny TV, that's my guy right there. He reacts to this. Let me take a screenshot of his thing so I can put it on the screen because he needs to get the file. I want his followers to get up. Hold on one second. I'm gonna play it from his thing because I want him to. I like Skinny TV's takes, and I want to put it up because I want more people to listen to him. He's funny on Instagram. So Skinny TV reacts to Ray J. Ray J's reacting to Tyrese and Tank, and he says he's trash. Now, hey, listen, Tyrese is crazy himself, right? So
no, Tyrese was trash.
Let's play this.
Ray J says Tyrese was trash at Versus.
Hey, yo, I ain't seen the whole Versus, but I know Tyrese was trash. You know, Tyrese was worse than I was on Versus, you know, and I could feel it. I could just feel the turtleneck and the anxiety in his voice and in his mood. Tyrese was trash. I think Tank won. And that's before I even finished watching it, but I can feel the anxiety and the insecurity in Tyrese's voice and his look and his mannerism. Tyrese is completely trash.
Ray J, how your one wish singing ass gonna call somebody trash?
True.
You ain't lie this time though, Tyrese. You was garbage, bro. You'll beat Ray J though. Yeah. You'll beat the shit out of Ray J though, but you couldn't fuck with Tank. You was trash.
Tank's classic.
But Ray J, you were the trashiest, clown. Why'd you even worried about Versus? I thought your heart was gonna check out any day.
It's true.
Crazy. Ray J said,
shout out to my guy, Skinny TV. He's funny, bro. Anyways, let's move on to the next story. There's a couple things we got to get to here. Again, I'm traveling. I'm in Jamaica visiting family right now, so that's why things have been a little weird. So we got Bully, Ye re-recorded Beauty and the Beast off Bully 2. No AI, he says. Kanye really has the best album of 2026. This might turn out to be a good year. If Kanye drops this week and Drake drops in a few weeks, got good start. A good start to the year right here. All right. It's been a rough start, so be a better start. J. Cole's album was okay. Ayesha Curry apologized to Steph for saying he wasn't her type. You know, she needs to just stop going on these shows, okay? She just does more and more damage. This is more damage to me. Should have just left it alone. Why did you have to come out and apologize now? You're just acknowledging you made a mockery of your husband. It's disgusting. King Von's old op, Little Mikey, was killed on 63rd in Chicago, reportedly sitting in a car while the woman he was with went into the gas station. Sounds like a setup to me, all right? You got to be careful out here. This never ends, right? if you're in Chicago and you got ops, just leave, bro. It's better to stay alive, bro. Go into the mountains somewhere and just live off the land, okay? At least you have a life. Cardi B appears to look disgusted with herself after accidentally saying ex-Offset's name while performing her song Bartier Cardi. Yeah, so what? Remy Ma showed up and supported her in the crowd, and A Boogie, she brought A Boogie out on stage. A Boogie he's the king of New York right now. Like current generation, king of New York. A Boogie. So people aren't really talking about how dirty Jay-Z went on GQ. I listened to the whole interview last night, right? Scripted. They had all the questions. Every question Jay-Z was asked, I'm glad you asked that. I really wanted to address this thing with the list and everything and how mad it made me and how I couldn't settle and this and that. And then he's talking about culture and how we're over. Hey, guys, I am like, he acts like he is hip-hop, right? And he speaks for all the fans and everybody. Hey, guys, we're not. This goes back to the throwbacks. Remember when he moved on from throwbacks and did button-up shirts and destroyed Mitchell and Ness's business? Remember that time? Well, this is another time where he's like, guys, battle rap's done. It's too much now, guys. We have social media now, and it's just too destructive. Oh, but it wasn't when you were going at everybody. You were just recently going at Drake just a decade ago because you didn't like him coming for your spot, right? Jay-Z is morally distraught, but he is the leader, one of the leaders in hip hop, so it is what it is. But I think he abuses it, and you could argue me to whatever. I think he abuses his power because behind the scenes, Jay-Z plays different games. He doesn't do disses anymore and this and that. He'll destroy your whole life, right? You don't want to get on his radar, okay? You don't want to go to toe-to-toe with one of the artists he represents on Rock Nation. They will destroy your life. They'll lock you up for 10 years, Like, they'll figure out a way to destroy your life. And you got to respect it, and you got to bow down and kiss the ring to Jay-Z, okay? But I'm just pointing out that, hey, let's point this out, too. He did the interview with GQ when Memphis Bleek has a whole podcast now. He didn't go support Memphis Bleek. And if he doesn't do an interview with Memphis Bleek within a month or two, I'm going to be gravely disappointed. All of a sudden, he's doing these distraction interviews where they do these interviews. Now we're going to do concerts. And now we're going to release new music. Okay. And then he tries to address his relationship with J. Cole on there because that's distraught. We know that. He says he's cool with Cole, but you know that relationship is distraught. He addresses Drake and Kendrick on there because it was obvious he took Kendrick's side in that beef. It is what it is. But he's on there. Oh, it got too personal. You talked about skeeting on Nas's baby seat. His baby seat. Like, come on, bro. I'm not going to go for the okey doke. It was good to get an interview from Jay-Z, but this was 100% scripted. He gave them the questions to ask. He knew exactly how he was going to answer everyone. And this is what you do when you're rich. Drake plays the same game. I'm not saying it's just Jay-Z. Drake does this tired game, too, of giving them the interview beforehand. Who else plays it? Kanye kind of plays this game, but not as much as Jay-Z and Drake does, if that makes any sense, Kendrick Lamar just doesn't even do interviews, and if he does, it's going to be a super softball interview with someone who's a super fan of his, He did Bleek dirty. That's all I got to say. Talk about doing dirty. Roscoe Dash. Why am I forgetting this guy's name, bro? The guy that put Roscoe Dash on, I forget his name. Boom Man. Yeah, Boom Man. Okay, so Boom Man put a lot of people on, but he's talking about this was his first lick when he signed Roscoe Dash. Roscoe Dash reacts to it because Boom Man's doing so many interviews, right? And he's doing them because Boom Man did an interview. I'm sorry, he's doing them because Young LA and Roscoe Dash, just Roscoe Dash did an interview talking about him, not Young LA. And I get them confused all the time. But anyways, Roscoe Dash was signed to Boom Man. Boom Man, this was his first artist, and he signed his publishing, all these other things. And every interview, he's caught lying a little bit, and he has to retract it. So Boom Man, Roscoe Dash is just reacting to it like eating popcorn, like, oh, really? He even says Roscoe Dash was his first come up, his first jug. He made his first million. Boom Man's known for just signing artists, and like he got called out recently by Ray Daniels, saying you never do anything for these artists, but you sign them all. You sign their publishing and everything, but you don't do anything for them. Which is kind of true, in a way. I don't know. But Boom Man can fix it. He can turn it around. He can do right by these people. Kanye new song says, you know what season it is. That's the King song. It's Kanye season. Remy Ma supports Cardi B. J. Cole says he's glad Drake didn't show up to Dreamville Fest because he would have felt pressure to keep going at Kendrick. See, Drake, you got to show up to these things. He didn't show up for Meek Mill in 2016, and he dissed you, and you had to destroy him. And he should have showed up to the Cole thing because Cole wouldn't have been. He needed somebody to put a batter in his back. He felt weak. When around Drake, he felt strong to diss Kendrick, you know? Candy Burst clarifies divorce settlement, says lump sum payment was to Todd Tucker was to even out property assets. Yeah, that's how it works. They split cars, property, everything. It is what it is. It's sad. Divorce is sad. It's sad they're going through that. They have children. But he kind of knew what he was getting into. She's like a boss girl. You know, it was never really going to work, you know. Ayesha Curry apologizes to Steph. We're going to talk about that. All right, that's about it, man. We'll leave it at that. Hopefully, I'll get back with some more news by around 5 o'clock. I appreciate you all. I'm in Jamaica traveling with family. So I'll drop like 2 or 3 more videos today, and please stay tuned. I'm going to go through, make sure I touch all the subjects, pause, and we'll stay on it. This is JordanTower with JT News. Thank you for your support. Thank you for always listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for every watch. Please share the video when you can. When you do like the video, there's going to be a hype button. Make sure you hype up the video too, please. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.